You've seen the perfect selfie with a new puppy. You've seen the viral video of the kitten, and now you want one. But before you get that animal, I am going to show you something the pet industry is spending billions to make sure you never see. This isn't about the joy pets bring, it's about a secret journey of suffering, fueled by your money. The cute pictures are a fantasy. Today, we expose the reality. We live in a world where you can get anything you want instantly. And getting a pet is now as easy as ordering a pizza. This is a gigantic business. The global pet care market is on track to be worth over $346 billion in 2025 alone. That's bigger than the entire economy of Finland. It's an industry built to sell you the idea of a perfect, furry best friend. But here's the scam. Behind the cute photos on a breeder's website is a dark assembly line. Imagine a factory that builds toys, but almost all the toys are broken from the inside. That's what's happening to these animals. They're turning a life into a product, putting it in a pretty box, and hiding the fact that it's suffering. They sell you a dream, but for millions of animals, it's a nightmare. Let's talk about the industry's dirty secret, puppy mills. There are an estimated 10,000 of them in the United States, but most of them are completely unregulated. These aren't farms, they are literal factories for cranking out as many puppies as possible, as cheaply as possible. Imagine hundreds of dogs crammed into tiny work cages for their entire lives. They never run, they never play, and they never get any love. The mother dogs are treated like breeding machines. They have puppies over and over until their bodies give out, and then they're just discarded. In 2024, government inspectors found over 800 violations at these places. We're talking dogs with no clean water or medical care, and the craziest part, the agency in charge didn't save a single dog. Not one. The puppies from these mills are often incredibly sick, and you might not even know it until it's too late. They supply thousands of pet stores and online sellers, creating a pipeline of misery that flows directly into our homes. Every time someone buys one of these puppies, they're paying the factory to keep running. So what happens when the family can't afford the vet bills, or they just can't take care of the dog anymore? They end up in our animal shelters, and right now, those shelters are overflowing. Think of it like this. The shelters are a house with a massive, overflowing flood. The shelter workers are frantically trying to bail out the water, but the puppy mills are like a fire hose, blasting more and more animals into the system, and no one is turning off the tap. In 2024, 5.8 million dogs and cats entered shelters in the US. The people who work there are heroes, but they are pushed to their absolute limits. And even with all their work, the system is so overwhelmed that around 607,000 animals had to be euthanized last year. For every puppy that is bred for profit, a dog in a shelter loses its chance at a home. It's a brutal cycle where the animals are the only ones who lose. And believe it or not, it gets even crazier than puppy mills. We're talking about the exotic pet trade, a shadowy, multi-billion-dollar global market. This trade is fueled by social media, where one viral video of a pet monkey can create an insane demand overnight. But the truth behind these videos is horrifying. For most exotic animals, being a pet is a death sentence. It is estimated that up to 80% or 90% of some wild animals die during transport or in their first year of captivity. That's like ordering 10 phones online and knowing 9 of them will be broken before they even get to you. They are kidnapped from the wild, stuffed into boxes, and smuggled across the world. And even if they survive, their life is a prison. These are wild animals. A parrot that's meant to fly for miles is locked in a cage. A reptile that needs a specific climate is stuck in a glass box. This trade is also a huge threat to us. The 2003 monkeypox outbreak in the US was traced directly back to animals imported for the pet trade. This isn't about loving animals, it's about owning something no one else has, and it's pushing entire species to extinction. If this opened your eyes, Smash like to boost the message, share to save one more animal, and subscribe for weekly eco-truth bombs. The problems don't stop there. This industry has a massive environmental footprint. Just making pet food in the US produces around 64 million tons of carbon dioxide every single year. To put that in perspective, that's like adding over 13 million cars to our roads. And the land needed to grow the ingredients for dry pet food is an area nearly twice the size of the United Kingdom. From the CO2 pouring into our atmosphere to the waste polluting our water, our demand for pets is taking a huge toll on the planet. So how do we fix this? The goal isn't to stop loving animals. The goal is to change everything about how we get them. Here is the challenge. First, **adopt. Don't shop. **, this is the most important one. Your local shelter is full of incredible animals that just need a second chance. When you adopt, you are literally saving a life and cutting off the money to the puppy factories. Second, **, do your homework. **, if you absolutely have to go to a breeder, be a detective. A responsible breeder will never sell to a pet store. They will show you where the puppies were born and raised. They will have a long waiting list. Anything less is a giant red flag. Third, **, speak up. **, support laws that regulate puppy mills and the exotic pet trade. Demand that our government actually enforces them. Tell your friends and family about this. One conversation can make a huge difference. Finally, **, understand the commitment. **, a pet is not a toy. It's a 15-year or even 20-year commitment of time, money, and love. Before you get any animal, be honest about what you can give. The love for a pet is one of the best feelings on earth. But that joy should never, ever be built on suffering. We have to face the truth of the journey these animals take. Real love isn't just about the pet on your lap. It's about fighting for the millions who are still in cages. It's about putting their lives ahead of profit and convenience. So before you get a pet, I'm challenging you to look past the cute selfie and ask the hard questions. Because the most loving choice you can make is one that breaks this cycle of cruelty for good. If this opened your eyes, smash like to boost the message, share to save one more animal, and subscribe for weekly eco-truth bombs.